Well, hi there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to service and also replace, if you want to, the Duo Clean brushes on this cordless Shark. So, let's check it out. Now, this particular model is the IF260UKTH. And it's the cordless Shark. I've already done a video on YouTube about how to replace the Duo Clean brushes on a corded Shark upright. Not this sort of gun style machine, but the full-on, full-size upright style Shark. So I thought, seeing as I've got this particular machine in, and the fact that its Duo Clean brushes are in a bit of a state, I thought it would be a really good idea and a really useful idea to do a video on this one as well, because I know this Duo Clean head is actually slightly different from the Duo Clean head on the big bagged upright. So I suppose I should stop waffling and crack on with doing this job. And the first thing we want to do is to lose this section. We don't need this for this particular job. We just need the Duo Clean head itself, as is shown here. And what I'm going to do now is move the camera down so you have a better view. There we go, hopefully you can see that, and we are all set up and ready to go. So this particular Duo Clean head, it should have a model number on it. Yes, it does. It's 3680FC260UKTH31. So that's a hell of a model number on that. And as you can see from the state of it, that it is absolutely, utterly just covered in dog hair. The previous owner had a dog, and this tends to happen with these heads because it's not a 0M, it's not an anti-hair wrap head, it's just the normal head. And it's very important that you keep this clean. You need to pay particular attention to this comb that resides behind this front Duo Clean brush, because as you can see, it gets absolutely stuffed up with filth here. Anything that's not swept away by the suction gets trapped behind this comb, and it can ruin your Duo Clean brush. Now luckily this one is just on the cusp of going. You can see that it's still actually okay. There's no sections worn out of it like was on the previous one that I showed you. So we need to get this apart first of all. Now on this particular head you have two slidey things here, so you slide those back like so, and the front pops up. So we can then lift this away. So that's our cover, basically. So we can get rid of that. And now we have access to the Duo Clean brushes. The front one is actually really easy. There's just a little tab here that says pull. So as you would think, you just need to pull that. You pull it out, it comes away, and then you can remove the front Duo Clean brush. And then you have access to the comb, and you see here all this hair has just got trapped behind the front brush. Now that is really bad for it because it will actually wear away sections of your front Duo Clean brush. Also pay attention to these little bearings as well. You can't take this off. I don't think you can take this off. So just make sure you pull out any hairs that you can get to. You see there's hairs that trapped there. On this little bearing housing. This is actually part of the brush roll, so you can't take this off, which is a shame. It would be nice to get behind there to clean it out properly, but unfortunately you can't. So the first thing we want to do here is actually clean off this comb. So I will use my bench vac for this with the crevice tool, and you may not have access to a bench vac, or you could use the Shark itself with the suction mode and just clean this off. It's entirely up to you, but yeah, you just need to give this a good clean. Now, because the previous owner had a dog, it's actually got very, very sticky here. And this is obviously dog hair oil that's got trapped. So you just want to get a screwdriver and just give this a good scrub off like so. There's a little channel here. As you can see, everything gets stuck in it. So give that a scrape, like so. Just make sure everything is gone. There'll be a few straying hairs trapped on the comb as well, and then just give that a quick back off. And now what we want to do is to move on to the main brush roll. But I will say here, look, mine's got a lot of stuff stuck behind this wheel. Now this could be tricky to get out. I'm not sure if you can actually remove these wheels. I'm just going to give this a go. Don't try this at home. No, I don't think you can get those out, which is a real pain. So you might be stuck with that there. I would say get a pair of scissors and start cutting away at this. I say you can't get that wheel out. You should, hang on, I'm lying to you. No, you can. You've just got to be a bit forceful with it. There we go. Yeah, so you can take the wheels out as well. As you can see there, you can have a whole load of muck just caught up on the wheels, and that will obviously stop them from spinning. So take that off, and then you can pop your wheel back in. So you should just be able to press this back in, he says. Yes, there we go. You just need a bit of force. And just make sure your wheels are spinning cleanly. Now we need to remove this main brush roll. Now I've actually just realised that on this particular DuoClean head, you cannot remove this brush roll. On the other machine, you could just like lift up a tab and it would come out. But actually, this brush roll is permanently held within this head. There are no quick release tabs whatsoever. So if you have this head, you can't change this brush roll, but you can still service it. And that's the really important thing. If you keep it serviced, then it will last. You can change this front DuoClean roller, which is perfectly fine if you need to. But in this instance, for this particular head, I can see that there are numerous screws around it, and you would have to take the whole head apart in order to get access to this brush roll. Now, I'm not going to do that on this video because I'm not going to show people how to take them apart, because then I can get blamed if it doesn't go back together properly. So I'll just show you how to service this brush roll. It's really, really easy. And I've also noticed that on my particular one, it's blocked up. I didn't realise that. I'll hopefully hold that up to the camera for you. You can see just in there that this head is actually completely blocked. So that's probably why it wasn't doing much. So it would be a good idea to service that. Also, one other thing to note is that these internal hoses can perish as well. So if your DuoClean head is not working particularly well, check out this hose, because it might be that's broken. But for now, let's just get rid of this blockage. There we go. So we have a free suction channel now, so hopefully that will work a bit better. There's something actually in there. I've just seen it, but I can't get it. But that's interesting. Yeah, see, people are picking things up which they shouldn't have picked up. Oh yeah, look, there we go. There it is. Can you see that there? Oh yeah, look. That's actually a piece of slate. It's a piece of slate, would you believe? So yeah, not good. If you've got a piece of slate in your DuoClean head, you want to take it out, because it ain't going to work very well. Now, as you can see, as I mentioned before, there's so much hair wrapped around this brush roll. It's really easy to take off. These actually have a couple of natural channels in them. And what you want to do is take a very sharp knife and just work your way through the hair. So just cut through the hair, and I'll do this across the whole brush roll. So do that one cycle on the side, and then you can start pulling all this hair off. So you take as much off by hand as you possibly can, and you'll probably be left with some stuck on the brushes. If you could take a vacuum cleaner and just go over the brushes, it should dislodge them. So let's give that a go. There's a little bit more stuck down there. I think I might need the knife again. And there we go. We have a nice clean set of brush roll brushes. And now what you can do is take your DuoClean roller and you can line it up here at the drive end, flick this little bit around and push it back in. And there we go. So we have a nice clean set of DuoClean rollers. Now, when you do this job, you will notice an unbelievable difference to the performance of your vacuum cleaner. It will be like a new one. Yeah, unbelievably so, actually. So yeah, there we go. Now, it's always a good idea to test your work after you've done it. So I've got the main unit of the Shark here. So let's plug this into the DuoClean rollers. Like so, we'll turn it on and hopefully there you go. They are working, they just don't like being upside down. Yeah. If you tilt it up too far, it'll stop. That's quite interesting actually. There must be a tilt switch in this head. And I honestly didn't know that Sharks had that. So it's sensing whether it's on a horizontal flat plane. And if it goes too far upwards, it'll stop, which is actually quite cool. But there we go. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you found it useful as well. I just cannot tell you how much performance improvement you'll get if you clean your DuoClean brushes, and you absolutely must keep on top of the maintenance of them. Keep them clean, and for the love of goodness, keep that comb clear, okay? Keep that comb clear, otherwise you will be buying a new DuoClean roller. So that's it for now. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.